Whoa, what an event. There's so much to talk about, so let's just recap it. The whole event started with predictable, small and some Apple TV Plus updates. Apple announced Apple original films, pretty self-explanatory, and Friday Night Baseball. 2 baseball games every Friday exclusively on Apple TV Plus. The iPhone 13 and 13 Pro got a new green color, green and Alpine green respectively. Next up was the iPhone SE 3, which now has the same glass on the front and back as the iPhone 13 line. As well as the A15 chip, 5G is also present, as well as some camera upgrades like Deep Fusion and photographic styles. It starts at $429 and can be pre-ordered on Friday and are available on March 18th. iPad Air also got some upgrades, including 5G, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera with center stage. The USB-C port is now 2 times faster and there is a new blue color. And maybe the biggest surprise is the M1 chip is now inside. It still costs $599 and can be pre-ordered on Friday and are available on March 18th. And now to the meat of the event, the Mac and the M1 Ultra. The M1 Ultra is basically 2 times the M1 Max and are connected through die-to-die interconnect technology that they call Ultra Fusion. That gives it the bandwidth of 2.5 terabytes a second in between those dies. Since you have 2 M1 Max chips, you get double everything. 800 gigabytes a second memory bandwidth, up to 128 gigabytes of RAM, 4 efficiency cores, 16 performance cores, 32 neural engine cores, 2 encode engines, 4 decode engines, and 4 encode and decode progress engines. And then we have the bad graphs again. The CPU uses up to about 60 watts of power and the GPU uses up to about 100 watts of power. So, what Mac did Apple put this monstrosity inside? Well, that would be the new Mac Studio. This looks like a taller Mac Mini, so this could be the Mac Mini Pro we expected to come at some point. Because this is a desktop computer, it means more ports. So, the I/O on the back has 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, a 10 gig Ethernet port, 2 USB-A ports, an HDMI port and a 3.5mm headphone jack for high impedance headphones. On the front it has 2 USB-C ports with the M1 Max, and with the M1 Ultra those ports are Thunderbolt 4, as well as an SDXC card slot. And it can drive up to 4 Pro Display XDRs and a 4K TV. The performance is also mind-blowing. The CPU is 3.8 times faster than the fastest 27-inch iMac, 90% faster than the 16-core Xeon Mac Pro. It's even 60% faster than the 28-core Xeon Mac Pro. The GPU is 4.5 times faster than the same 27-inch iMac and 80% faster than the Radeon Pro W6900X in the Mac Pro. To really hammer the performance down, Apple says it can play back 18 streams of 8K ProRes 422. The Mac Studio with the M1 Max starts at $2,000 and the M1 Ultra variant starts at $4,000. To accompany this new Mac Studio, Apple announced the new Studio display. It is a 27-inch 600 nit 5K display with True Tone, and it has a A13 inside to help with the built-in camera, speakers and microphones. That means you get center stage here as well, along with a 6-speaker system that is capable of spatial audio and studio quality microphones. For ports, it has 3 USB-C ports and a Thunderbolt 4 port that can deliver 96 watts of power. Thankfully, there's not this $1,000 stand again. You have 3 options when it comes to the stands. You can choose both a tilt adjustable and a VESA mount option for free, or you can get a tilt and height adjustable option. Wait, for $400 extra? Well, the Studio display starts at $1,600. That's at least cheaper than the $5,000 Pro Display XDR. What was the most exciting thing Apple announced? Let me know down in the comments. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tech content.